I Don't Like That podcast is available wherever podcasts are sold. No, they're free on all those platforms.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I've been stabbed.
You've been stabbed in the rib. It's still bugging you.
It's still bugging me. I exerted myself too much yesterday. My back hurts again.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to the Miami episodes, guys.
Something happened, but now I'm going to start telling people because we're getting in the spooky season that I was stabbed.
By Winnie.
We have named Winnebago what's it called?
Zamomo.
Zamomo is now named,
Winnie,
our co-host. Co-host, or he is the thing off camera, or whatever. Winnie's our mascot. Hello,
is our
Winnie.
mascot. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the I Don't Like That podcast with our beautiful, hurting, can't even sit, breathe, or laugh, Bobby Blueberry.
Nope, I can't. And with Taya, who is completely capable of breathing. Such bullshit. Valkyrie.
Hey! Hello.
I'm in pain, but don't take my face or voice for lack of excitement. I just have to choose when to breathe.
That's okay.
God
well, today you're going to be holding your breath because it is officially spooky season in our world. I don't care what anyone says.
Summer is about to end in a couple days, and we are like, well, let's just get on with it.
Get on with it because we have a lot to say, and there's a lot going on, and a lot of spooky things coming out for us to watch.
A lot of spooky things that are very whoa. God damn it.
But first, we are going to talk about a documentary that a lot of people have been talking about.
Yes.
And I actually made Bobby watch it.
Yep. I know.
It is very spooky in its own way because, oh my God.
Damn it, my notes are on my phone, but it's okay because I remember everything
And I got lots of notes. And if you guys are not familiar with it, it's called Unknown Number, High School Catfish. It's on Netflix. There will be spoilers. It has been out for a couple weeks, 4 weeks now maybe.
Yeah, we can do spoilers for this.
If you haven't watched it yet, that's a you problem.
Boo, burn. She got you good.
Yes. So this is a new Netflix doc that has captured the nation, and it was at number 1 on Netflix for weeks. Producing the same kind of fascination in viewers as previous documentary, The Tinder Swindler. Did you ever watch that?
I didn't. What was the name? What's the name of this full thing? It's called
Unknown Number. High School Catfish.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yes. But you did not watch The Tinder Swindler.
I did not watch Tinder Swindler, but also I have no connection to Tinder.
Well, neither do I, but
because my husband and I have been together since before apps ever existed.
Yeah, we completely missed any of that in our lives, which also, thank fucking God.
Oh my God,
Can you imagine?
God. And we'll talk about it too when we get into this doc, but thank God we in
a different time, everyone.
We missed cell phones and social media in high school, of all places.
Junior high even, yeah. But yes, so here we are. Yes, like I said, spoilers. So it follows a teen girl and her boyfriend who faced persistent harassment from an unknown caller for years, actually about 20 months total. The FBI eventually became involved when local police departments couldn't crack the case.
I cracked the case in the first minute.
You cracked your ribs.
I hate you. Don't make me laugh. I cracked my ribs. Oh, God.
So this touches on a lot of things because, and exactly like we were just saying, it involves cell phones with children.
Yep.
They were 13 years old.
This was 2020 to 2021.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, right?
20 later than that even because it was 20 months.
So almost 2 years. But it started in 2020, I remember.
Yes, it started in 2020. Yeah.
Which is interesting because it was also COVID times.
Yes, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Because also the city where this took place, I'm just curious to how their COVID looked.
Oh, good question. Because this is a bumfuck nowhere, right?
It's nowhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this follows, this story about harassment through cell phones. I personally did not have a cell phone at all in school. No. I think I had one friend that had a cell phone, but she was also very well off. So she was the rich kid with the phone. Yeah. Social media did not exist.
Did you grow up in, were you a big town, like small town? How many kids in your high school graduating class?
I mean, there was 400 maybe, because it was only grade 11 and 12.
In the classroom, the whole school, 400.
No, I think it was almost 1,000 kids.
Oh, okay.
But it was only grade 11 and 12. There's only 2 grades in my high school.
Wow, Kenda, you're so different.
Well, now it's different. I guess now the high school, how they did it. I also went to a junior high. So I went kindergarten to grade 7.
Yeah.
And then 8, 9, 10 at a junior high. And then 11, 12.
Oh, that's so weird.
It's no longer like that,
Ours is one day, or until 8th grade. Then No, 7th and 8th grade are junior high. And then 9th through 12th grade are high school.
Yeah. And like this story for me really got to me because of how like it involves obviously like cyberbullying and through text messages and stuff like that.
Okay, but is it cyberbullying when it turns out who the culprit is?
We'll get to it.
Is the culprit?
But like here's what I'm saying is that I was bullied a lot growing up.
Yes,
like a lot.
Me too.
And I can't even imagine what it is like now for kids to be dealing with that. It is a whole other aspect of the already awkwardness of growing up and being a teenager and being a preteen.
Because there was something like in our time where, bullying, like, yes, we were both bullied. But
it was to your face or it was written on the wall in the bathroom.
But it was, but it was also like kind of concentrated. You got to go home and it was like you took a break from the bullying.
Yeah.
Where now with social
Facebook,
media,
Instagram,
phones,
everything,
all
phones,
of that, like it's a 24-hour cycle where you could be bullied at 9 p.m., 11 p.m., where we'd be like, okay, I'm home. I don't have to worry until 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think that also meant like you went to school, at least for me. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm okay. Sorry if I cough. It's just a little blood.
It goes with the theme.
It's just a little blood.
But yeah, like I just remember like even when it was going on really bad for me, like going to school was like the thing that was triggering, and I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
Because I knew that the second you walk through those doors, you're being
walking
open
down the hallway,
to that.
I did not look forward to it. I dreaded it. But now, like, they just don't, like, it's so weird. There is no escape.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
It's very sad. So this took place in Beale City, Michigan. Middle of nowhere, Michigan. They even talk about how small of a town it is. Everyone knows each other. A lot of people are like, have lived there for generations. They don't leave. They stay, they go to school, they get married, they have kids, and they do it again.
Yeah. Very inbred.
As of today, when I was researching, because I was like, how many people actually do live there? Google said it had 294 people live there. Which is insane.
Because this should have been...
That can't be... Maybe that's like the core. But I'm like, that is...
I'm sorry, but they should
mental.
There's only 294 suspects then. Take out the children. Literally. I figured this doc out in the first minute. The first note I said, I go, is it blank?
Yeah.
And I was right.
Yes. And it
put me on the case. And then when they said that...
We're investigators, though. We're secret investigators.
But when they said the person who it ended up being... They're like, she'd gone on like 7 cruises. I was like, start there. That is your fucking culprit.
People that go on cruises.
If they mention that in the first 5 minutes, I go, case closed.
And nowadays, cruises are dangerous.
Yeah,
Talk about spooky season.
Always been dangerous.
I know, but now, oof.
I don't know. I don't like
You don't
cruises.
like a cruiser.
I'm not a cruiser.
You don't want to,
No, I don't want to be on a giant
floating
metal death COVID trap.
True.
With a bunch of a mountain of pancakes.
What? Disgusting.
Free breakfast. Yeah, they should pay you to eat that breakfast. Not a cruiser.
So this follows the targeted, relentless harassment of 13-year-old Lauren Licari and her boyfriend Owen. They obviously, like we said, went to a very small school.
Who names their kid Owen?
Sorry, Owens.
Sorry, we lost the Owen community. All 4.
So basically, they said like the very small school, kindergarten to 12th grade. Mm-hmm. 50 people, like a class, maybe. That's why the 294 for the whole town doesn't make sense to me. Maybe Google needs to update.
Because that's a third of the people are in that school.
Yeah. Where are the parents? Where are the grandparents? Where are the great-great-great-grandparents that all still live?
Well, Beale, Michigan sounds like the parents are in 12th grade and the kids are in 1st grade type of situation.
You said it. Never-ending harassment texts about Owen were sent to the girlfriend, Lauren. And some of these texts were so, like, obviously at first it kind of seemed like he doesn't love you anymore, and like kind of like blank statement, like things that girls would send other girls to, like, just
but those
bully them. So inappropriate.
Gross.
Like inappropriate beyond belief. Comments about her looks and her weight, which, like, you are a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Not the time. This is how people get eating disorders and commenting on your appearance and like all this kind of stuff. It's
then it got sexual.
DTF.
Small. Like,
who says that?
She was like, your flat ass.
Yeah. Blowjobs,
your tits.
Like, it was. So when you find out that who was sending them, you're just
here. We're gonna
mom.
go into 3, 2. Well, god damn it. 3, 2, 1.
The mom.
It's the mom. It's the girl's mom who sent
So when you start when you figure that out and you're watching it and you go, oh, holy fucking shit. A mom sent this to their daughter?
Ew.
Disgusting.
Ew. But also 5 minutes in, I don't know, I just go, oh, it's mom.
What gave it away for you? I'm just curious.
I think I think it is like the storytelling aspect of it all. Truly like that I'm like, okay, we're watching a documentary. I'm thinking immediately this has to be somebody unexpected. It has to be the furthest person you expect. I just thinking storytelling wise, they're not going to tell this story if it's just some kid in the high school.
Yeah, because it was so extreme.
It has to be worthy of a documentary.
Yeah, and by the end of it, like this woman was telling her own daughter to kill herself, to unalive herself.
Unalive herself. Tell her daughter we can't say kill.
Was telling her own daughter to unalive herself.
Can we say kill on a podcast?
I don't know. Guess we're gonna find out.
Can we say coughing up blood on a podcast? Not sure, but get that away from me. That's my bedazzled
knife.
But yeah, that is. I do have some thoughts about this.
Okay. Tell us.
And I think mine are a little controversial because I was bored and unimpressed. And I was like, all of this is for text messages. Nobody died. I mean, sure, it's grotesque
the
with the mom.
Though,
but it's also like, I'm halfway through the doc. I'm like, so no one's dead. It's all just text messages. All this over words on, and it's like not even online. It was just directly messaged to her. And sure, the whole town's in a frizzy when you have 294 people, you know, and 17 of them work at the hardware store.
And I think that it was even
what are you gonna do?
More complicated because, I think that also what was complicated and what was confusing people the most was because they started, replacing the phone, changing the phone number, and the person kept harassing and harassing.
They didn't change the phone. That was part of it. They were like,
didn't they get a new phone?
No.
I swear they got a new phone.
No, they that was what my notes. I go, why not get a new phone? And they try to be like, oh, well, we'd end up being the mom, so there was some back alley
Yeah, because there was no way of she's always going to know the number if you change the number. You know what I mean?
Mom's like, I'm not paying another $60 a month just because already going to know the next number.
Yeah.
The mom was like, I'm not doing all that. Just keep your phone number because I don't want to pay more money for this thing that I'm doing because also I don't have both my jobs.
Okay, well, we're
gonna go.
You're jumping the gun right now. My God, Bobby.
We're discussing this fucking hunchback of Notre mom.
The memes have been memeing.
The hunchback of Notre.
I don't feel bad talking about her appearance because of how fucking
I don't either. There's a
criminal she was to her own flesh and blood.
Because talking about appearance is the lowest common denominator. But we know when it comes to this, you're calling it upon yourself. You said this about her.
Your daughter. So one thing that a lot of people... What was that?
Fucking bitch. God, psycho. And she's not in jail anymore. I hate her.
No. So one thing that I saw a lot of people writing about where they spoke about how this wasn't touched on a lot in the doc was the actual inappropriate obsession of Lauren's mom, Kendra, with Owen.
Yeah. And I'm like, and then you see Owen, you're like, okay...
She was coaching their sports teams, cutting his food for him.
Cutting his food for him is wild.
And just trying to insert herself in situations.
I might need someone to cut my food right now, but that's
I got a bedazzled knife.
That's different. I'm hurt. Owen was fine.
I just, when I...
Went to all his games and shit.
Yes.
Ooh.
There was a lot, and then when I read that, I was like, it wasn't something that jumped out at me at first. But then I went back and I watched it again, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, she loves Owen.
She loves Owen.
Oh, ew. She loves Owen. Ew.
Which is also maybe what led her to doing the text, which doesn't... Ew, it's awful.
That gets 11 out of 10. Ew.
I don't like that.
There was a point in the documentary where I'm writing notes. I'm like, wait, where's the dad?
He's in and out.
And then I'm like, oh my God, it's the dad. Sean, the dad. I'm like, the dad's in love with him. Then I'm like, oh, wait, there he is. Oh, he's been here the whole time. And this is why I bring this up is because what was so wild to me where I was thrown off that it wasn't the mom, is that the mom is willingly in the documentary.
Yes.
That is so... She's obviously...
And she was very committed to the bit.
She committed to the bit.
Because...
She didn't even perform
she
done her interviews.
She was literally friends with Owen's mom, was strategizing how to take down the culprit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why even Owen's mom was like, this can't be the mom. It can't be Kendra. She's been helping me try to crack the code.
Yeah, so I was thrown. I did think
the
mom.
bit. She was
the mom. I did think it was the mom, and then I was like, the mom threw me because A, she's committed to the bit. 2, she's in the dock and she's talking to the camera, and then all of a sudden, when everything flips halfway through, and we find out it's mom in that really heartbreaking scene. Where I do feel bad for the straight guy, Sean. Mm-hmm. Where I'm like, oh my god, and you're kind of watching this divorce happen right.
Literally, I have that
eyes.
in my notes.
And the daughter, it was so interesting to watch the daughter still like nuzzle her mother.
Yeah.
And confiding, it is. It's so complicated because like the love you have for your parents.
Yeah.
Can be complicated. Even for our parents who aren't, psychopathic cyberbully freaks, hunchbacks. We still like love them so much and can, in their embrace, it's like nothing in the world feels better than just hugging your parent. But it's like, you just found out your mom is telling you to unalive yourself for the last 20 months. And like, you're going, nuzzle, nuzzle.
Well, she was a child.
I know.
And also, like you said, like, how come she did the doc? I saw an article today that said that Kendra actually enjoyed the doc.
Of course she did.
But
she loved it.
I think she just wants attention.
She's it's attention.
Attention hoa.
And she's an attention hoa. And it's just so
insane.
Yeah, well, it is insane.
And yeah, like I wrote this down about like the closing scenes and stuff when the cops are finally have found out that it's the mom, and they go to and approach and confront Kendra at her house, and like Kendra, we have to go inside and we're gonna have a little chat, and she's acting so like, oh, okay, like okay. Meek as a mouse.
I'm so
bitch.
Meek, girl,
shut up.
And then I thought it was so weird that they were like, basically like we know it's you, and she's like, hold on, let me go get my daughter.
Why did she? Yeah, and I felt so like that whole scene to me.
Hold on, can we get my daughter in here?
I was
like, why?
And then you're also just this poor girl, Lauren, is traumatized from almost 2 years of harassment. Finding out that all this harassment was the person that literally should be protecting her the most, her mother, is insane, and she looks heartbroken. And then the dad comes home. They tell the dad, Sean. He finds out that like the mom has been lying about having her jobs. Like she had been fired from her jobs. Yeah. Both of them.
And for like one was at least 6 months off the job. The other one was, but you know what I will say? I do have to say that Lauren, the girl, I do think that, for being a 16-year-old girl, give or take, really handled it very well.
I think that she just shut down.
I mean, but I think that even shut down. I think that she handled it very mature because there is a multitude of ways that you can handle that situation.
And like, I don't know if I would have been able to handle something like that.
I think shutting down or how she did handle it. And, maybe like, it's kind of like one of those things like shut down, reboot, and the way she moved forward through all of it. Even like, having this relationship with her mother post.
Yeah.
I do think that she handled it more mature than most adults would even handle that.
Yeah. And now, Lauren is 18 years old and, a young adult.
Yes.
And I've heard, an article that I read today was talking about how she's finally kind of like almost taking her power back and like understands that she is more understanding of what happened to her. And, in that end scene when the dad is there, like she's basically, as a small child watching her parents' marriage disintegrate.
We all watched it. Divorce in one. That was wild to watch.
Horrifying.
It was like literally in a matter of however long that video is, let's say 5 minutes, the body cam.
Yeah.
You literally see a divorce happen in 5 minutes.
Real time. And she was there. And I feel like I can't imagine the personal trauma and like the childhood trauma that she, was experiencing and probably still dealing with to this day. But I hope that she's doing better and that she's able to like, gain her strength and find peace. And
I'll say this, and I had two things. One, that I truly believe, yes, trauma that we go through, but it's these things that happen to you do not make you who you are.
Yeah.
It's how you deal with them that makes you who you are. And of course there are traumas that like you can't help sometimes, but like the fact that she's taking her power back, this is what makes you who you are, not what was done to you.
Yes.
Number 2, the father and daughter playing catch was fucking
I remember that was like one of the first things Bobby told me. He goes, What was that?
What
was that?
Doc crew
but I
like,
do love their relationship.
We love the relationship with the doc crew's like, we got to get you two playing catch.
We need
that was a setup. People were involved. Be like, yeah, and they edited it in and kept it in, and the father and daughter
some hero shots. Some hero
it's
shots.
A 1980s film of fucking
the Wonder
healing.
Years.
I'm like, oh my god,
with Lauren and Sean.
You know what I really would have loved if it was the father and the daughter playing darts with the mom's face.
You.
Which, is going to bring us into our
Hold on, I'm not done.
Today.
Yes, but so I just wanted to finish off.
Would you die, though, if they were just playing darts and it was the mom's face? And then, like, they're just, like, saying
I think I would have just paused it and called you immediately. But, like, please fast forward to this moment because I am in shock. So,
but they're saying things, they're, like, reading text, they're like, you should unalive yourself and just, you have a flat ass. And because also they said the mom was saying, the documentary goes, do you think that things you were saying to your daughter were things that you were actually saying to yourself?
Oh, and on that, you know what Munchausen by proxy.
Yes.
Yes. And also that's one of the things they said that the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case was involved with that. So they kind of said that
Munchausen by proxy sounds like a really healthy cereal.
It's definitely not. But they compared that to the way that this mom Kendra was acting. Because exactly like you're saying is like, not only is she trying to get attention from her daughter and wants to like be, her daughter to be continually going to her when she has problems and she's the one creating the problems, but also she is taking the insecurities that she has within herself, projecting them on her daughter, and then using that as a way to express how she feels about herself.
She's also
that sounded really like
it was very. And I'm gonna add on top of that is like, it's the case of, I can solve this problem that I am creating.
Yeah. So in March 2023, she pleaded guilty to 2 counts of stalking a minor and
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And sentenced to 19 months to 5 years in prison.
She did 19, didn't she?
She was released on parole in August 2024. So she's out there.
She's out there.
She's out.
Come on the pod.
In the world. But yeah, that doc really got me. I watched it a couple times. And, going back to what we said, I just can't imagine what it is like to be a child, not only dealing with like the bullying of the online world now with social media and the access, like you said, of people have access to you 24 hours a day compared to how it was back in the olden days.
Yeah.
And then realizing that the person that's harassing you, not only are you dealing with this at your school or with your peers, you're also dealing with someone who's literally your enemy that's within your home and gave birth to you, is insane.
Literally, some people should not be parents.
Yikes.
A lot of people shouldn't be parents.
Yeah.
There should be a cognitive test before people can have kids. I'm sorry, but what the fuck? This lady there should be a sanity test.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that...
But also having kids can drive you insane.
True.
Because we drove our parents insane, but not to the point of Munchausen by proxy.
No, well,
not yet.
Here, all of us at the I Don't Like That podcast hope, Lauren, you're doing better.
Oh, I remember when you said all of us, I was going to Winnie.
All of us hope you're doing better. And we hope you have, taken back your life and living in a positive light and realizing that this is not who you are.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for like really taking your power back. And then thank you for telling your story, because that's the lesson. That's the important part is like, you're like taking your power back.
Yeah.
And it shows that things happen to you and you have control in the end of yourself.
Yes.
So good job, Lauren.
Kendra.
Kendra.
Fuck you.
I have things to say, but I'll take them
well,
off
let's move on.
I'll take them off the air, thank you.
We'll move on from there.
So that was scary.
Yeah, we didn't like that. So there is another documentary miniseries that I've been watching. And if everyone doesn't know this already, I'm a massive true crime fan. I love documentaries. I will watch every single one that comes out. I've watched 1 million documentaries on this case, which is the Amanda Knox case.
Oh, not me, though.
Not you. So,
but an Amanda Knox.
Amanda Knox. So that right now there is a true crime biographical drama miniseries that is playing out on Hulu, 8 episodes, and it follows what happened to Amanda Knox through her eyes.
Yeah, which is nice because everything's been told by everybody else's perspective.
Yes, and obviously, if you know anything about the case, you know that the public was awful to her in Italy and also
Court
in the
of
U.S.
opinion-
Court
court
of
of
Public
public
opinion.
opinion.
Yes. And Knox is actually an executive producer on the series.
Cool.
So for those that don't know, Knox was studying abroad in Italy when her friend and roommate was murdered. When I started watching this miniseries a couple weeks ago, I even came to you and said, oh my God, did this happen when you were in Italy? Because if you guys remember correctly, Bobby Blueberry did study abroad in Italy.
Yes, and I've been many times.
Yeah, and how is the experience of being, a foreign student abroad in Italy? Because this case makes it look like they don't want anyone there.
My experience in Italy, number one, or even just studying abroad. First of all, the Italian people are so sweet and nice and accommodating and welcoming you to our home.
Yeah,
complete strangers.
So that's why this case is crazy.
I could have been murdered a couple times, and I'm not even kidding. Sure, it's this old couple's it's raining, come in. There's 5 of us outside, and and they made us espresso, and it was actually really nice. Mm-hmm. And, other people are oh, you can film in my shop. You can do this. And they give you cakes and orange soda.
Kind, yeah.
They're very kind. But there definitely is this weird thing. You must know also living in Mexico City, it's there's points in your life there that you go, no one that I know knows where I am right now.
In this moment.
In this moment, I am somewhere in the world, and there are
floating.
Nobody knows where I am. Mm-hmm. And I personally don't find that as a scary thought. I find that as an exhilarating, freeing thought.
I also think that when you're younger, and I look back on my time in Mexico, like you said, and I was just oblivious and living my best life. Whereas now I feel that I would feel differently.
So I do think there is a difference, definitely between let's say Mexico City and Italy, where I think Mexico City you're a lot more dependent, or you use the public transportation a lot more.
Oh, tons.
Italy is not necessarily like that. You have trains from
everywhere,
town to town, but you walk everywhere, which also has its own vulnerability.
Yes.
And it was I remember there was a town, Matera, which is maybe my favorite town in the world. It's 9,000 years old. It's the oldest inhabited town, city in Europe for the last... It constantly inhabited for 9,000 years.
Yeah.
And it's completely made out of stone. And it was my last day before I stayed a couple extra weeks in Italy. I'm done with school. Let me celebrate and have some gelato everywhere.
Oh,
but
gelato.
I met locals and a group of gay guys. So nice. And then one who him and I kind of broke off almost Eat, Pray, Love. And we walked through the whole town. And he's explaining the whole city. My parents lived here. The 1950s. This happened. It was very Eat, Pray, Love. But also, it could have been...
murder.
Death, pray, blood, murder.
Well, yeah, and I feel that's what, as a more mature adult now, you look back on these situations, there's so many things that I did in Mexico City where I'm what the fuck, Kira?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This also happened in, 2002, 2003? This is a long time ago.
In 2004.
So, yeah, no, my adventures were a decade after that. So that was a long time ago.
Sorry, 2007. I apologize.
2007. Yeah. Okay, so also still in that time, the Facebooks and the stuff, that's all still pretty new. The Twitters. I don't think Instagram even existed yet.
I don't think Instagram existed yet. Or it was just starting.
No, it does. The first iPhone came out in 2008. So that
well, there you
stuff
go.
doesn't even...
Yeah.
That stuff doesn't exist.
Everyone had more phones were more accessible. Everyone had one. You could take those really grainy photos on your...
But smartphones didn't really exist.
You were still using the tiny
BBM,
little keypad. Yeah. Oh my God.
BlackBerry.
Yep.
Because I didn't say this earlier. When I graduated in 2003, I would want to say maybe 10 people had cell phones in my high school.
Yeah.
When I graduated. But also that grew when you graduated a year before me. Or two, it's the phones in schools, it became it's wildfire.
Because I got when I was in my first year of college, right out of high school, I got my first phone.
Yeah.
And it was tiny little silver thing.
Oh, see, I had one in 2003. I was one of the 10 people, except I went to a wealthy high school or private high school. I think we were on poor people family. It was Catholic. We didn't pay for it. But I was the only one, I had a job. I was the only person with a cell phone who was paying for my own cell phone by the minute.
Yeah. Oh, by the minute and then text. By the
minute. Also, no phone calls until after 9 p.m. because then it's free.
Yeah.
That used to be a thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is 2007 where cell phones are now But yeah, like this is still not the world where
we live
everything
in now.
is caught on film everywhere.
Yeah, like the cameras aren't on every corner or like at every traffic light. So basically,
Italy does have it does feel like Europe, especially like London. I know there's like cameras on every single corner, like by their government. So getting away with anything now is like impossible.
Yeah,
America's too spread out for that, except people have cell phones. But like getting away from things, this was kind of still doable in 2007.
Yeah. So this covers the wrongful conviction and imprisonment and eventual acquittal for the murder of her roommate Meredith Kirscher in 2007, like we said, and the struggle to prove her innocence and the public's judgment, because the public was horrible to her. First of all, in Italy, and then also even when she came back to the U.S. was extremely...
Yes,
the public
hostile,
opinion. Yeah.
Court of public opinion.
And she spent almost 4 years in prison before her conviction was overturned on appeal and led to her release and return to the U.S.
Yeah.
In the doc, also, they talk about, or they cover, like, some aspects that I had never really heard of in other documentaries. Sorry, in this miniseries.
This is different. This is different because everything else that's been said about this has been a docuseries.
Yes. So this
is a miniseries that's written by writers, and she's an executive producer.
Yes. So one thing that they touch on here is like the police brutality kind of. She was treated really poorly by the police when she was
her roommate
taken.
Was also American.
Her roommate was British.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and like. It was just a lot of crazy shit, and I'm really enjoying this miniseries. If anyone wants to get on it, please do. Let's talk about
Hulu?
it. It's on Hulu.
The best stuff's on Hulu.
Yeah. She was reconvicted in a retrial until Italy's highest court finally cleared her name in 2015. So this went on for years, but also that she still continually had the scrutiny of the media.
Well, Italy's not really known for their proficiency.
Yeah.
We love you, though. We love your gelato.
Yes.
Por favore.
And I hope Amanda Knox, I heard, she's married, has kids now and stuff. I hope she's doing well. And I am very interested in this miniseries because it's taking it from a whole different angle and it's kind of seeing it through her eyes.
How many episodes are out now?
There's a total of 8, I believe. I think we're almost coming towards the end. Maybe it's like I'm at episode 5.
Okay.
Or 6. Yeah. So, anyways, that was my little recommendation because I'm actually really enjoying it. And you have to pay attention. Because I'm going to say maybe 70% of it is in Italian and has subtitles.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I only have to pay attention to some of it.
Okay. Bilingual over here.
Okay. Well,
all right. So we're done with docs for the day, but...
we're going to continue to talk a little bit about what we like to watch.
Yes. With spooky season is upon us. We're dressed appropriately with vampires and ghouls.
Yes. I'm noticing right now, so she's wearing this shirt. That's a Freddy Krueger sewn together, like you can't
from
take
Dolls Kill.
So
I just got it because I started buying all the spooky.
Wait, so it says Freddy Krueger, born November 2nd, 1984, died September 13th, 1991. 2 things. So he's like 7 years old. Number 2. So Freddy Krueger is 7. I did not know this. Number 2, is today September 13th? Today, the day we're filming.
Oh my God!
13th, and you're wearing that shirt.
Well, here it is. And also, did you know that the Freddy Krueger house is...
Oh, which means he died. I'm guessing he died on... If we look up September 13th, 1991, I bet you that's a Friday. And it's Friday the 13th.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
And also Freddy Krueger's 8 years old. What the fuck?
Okay, so also the Freddy Krueger house is down the street from me.
What? Everybody, let's grab the cameras. We're going. What? It is?
Yes, it's in the neighborhood.
Also, tomorrow, I'm glad I'm knowing this now, but tomorrow, September 14th, is my 6th year anniversary or whatever. We're marriage. It's our wedding anniversary tomorrow.
Murder and marriage, all here on the I Don't Like That podcast.
Murder and marriage, but Freddy Krueger's 8, 7. Fucking can't. I can't even like.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, so wait, this is an 8-year-old running around killing people in their dreams? No wonder.
Okay, guys. So on that note of spooky movies, I want to talk about what are your top 3 movies, horror movies, that you love to rewatch around this time of the year?
Yes, this is a great question because there are things I like to watch to get me into spooky
to get into the spirit.
And there are certain things I watch every single October.
Yes. Tell me your top 3. And if you have little, some that need to be honorable mentioned.
No, I think it's the one that I watch every single year. I do watch American Horror Story season 3, Coven.
Oh yes, we watched that last year together.
I watch it every year to get me into spooky season because the first, 4 or 5 seasons of American Horror Story are amazing.
Iconic. I love them. I'm obsessed. I would love to be on the show. Thank you.
Yes. There's only 1 season left, I think.
Well, FX in general.
Yeah,
I want to be on an FX show so badly.
Yes.
So good.
Yeah, FX has just been killing the game. And American Horror Story. Murder House, I love that. That's a perfect storytelling from to back. Asylum is just like great horror. Mm-hmm. And Coven is camp.
Yes.
Coven is camp.
I love it.
And we love Coven. And I watched
also
that
happens in New Orleans, which is one of our favorite places.
Exactly. Something I really don't like are asylums. I don't like the crazy things. Like zombies are the scariest thing to me, like in the horror world, because
really
you can't reason with a zombie. I feel like I could reason with Freddy Krueger over here. I feel like I could talk, but when somebody's like out of their mind, it's just like a being coming after you.
Okay, with that said, out of all like the horror villains and the murderers out there, who do you think you would absolutely take down?
Oh, I would take down Ghostface. Ghostface. Because for me, I don't necessarily like creature features.
Okay.
But I will say, speaking of creature features, I think Jurassic Park is one of the greatest horror films of all time.
You think Jurassic Park is horror?
It's a horror film.
We disagree.
Watch it again. This is a creature feature horror film, and I think it's.
I've never thought about that.
Jaws is also a horror film. These are, you don't think of it this way, but like why Jurassic Park is so brilliant is because it's not a dinosaur movie. It's a horror movie with dinosaurs.
Okay.
Think about the suspense. Think about the way that it's portrayed.
I see you, Bobby Blueberry.
I'm telling you, Jurassic Park is a horror film. Watch it again. It's like the stomping and the way that it's
the puddles that were moving and the vibration. Okay,
it is a horror movie.
And speaking of Jaws, it's the 50th anniversary of Jaws.
That's right. David, I think, just worth the amount.
And I was literally just telling John this that the Academy Museum close to here has a huge Jaws exhibit. So maybe we should go to that. David just worked the opening. I'm very. I would go.
I can get his tickets.
Let's go.
I can get his tickets to Jaws.
Okay, so what's another one?
So I do also around this time, Scream. I do watch Scream every year, and I kind of change it up because there's 6 of them now. The first one is still like OG.
My favorite.
It's just it's a pitch perfect film.
Yeah.
It can't be touched, and I do like all the others, some more than others, but Scream I watch every year. And then what's something else I watch to get me in the mood? I usually try to, and then I think I do honestly trying to find something new. Oh, you know what I watched? I have to bring up have you seen Smile?
Yes.
And Smile 2?
Oh, Smile 2 is crazy.
Smile 2 is so good.
Yes. If you haven't seen those 2 movies, they're very good.
Because that's also a movie that's like, I again gravitate towards more of a psychological or slasher. Mm-hmm. Freddy Krueger, I'm not as interested in like the kind of unbelievable out there. I think I like the ones that are like, this could happen. Smile is not necessarily this could happen, but Smile is a psychological thriller.
Yes.
Where there is a creature, but actually the whole thing is about like this, it's a virus in your head that makes you see these things and like brings out these dark undertones. So Smile 2 is really fucking good.
Yeah.
And the actress,
she did great.
Whoa. So
the
that's
end scene.
Girl, what's Smile 3 gonna be?
I don't know, but I'm excited.
Megan's fun. Megan's camp.
But that's like a newer one.
That's a newer one. So I'm gonna just ask you the same question. What are 3 things that you watch to get you in the mood for spooky season?
I go with a classic, The Exorcist.
See, they're scary.
I love The Exorcist because I actually have like it traumatized me as a child.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to my friend's birthday. I was 11. And his dad, or their dad, because they were twins, who had actually ended up turning their dad ended up marrying my mom, so now they're my stepbrothers. Anyways, whole story.
What?
Tom, you know Tom, my stepdad.
Yeah, this isn't the movie. This
is the real
okay.
life. So Tom, my stepdad, I was friends and grew up with Scott and Travis, my stepbrothers. When I went to their 12th birthday, I was 11, and he let us watch The Exorcist. And I remember being absolutely fucking terrified, and then going home to my mom crying because I was traumatized by The Exorcist, and my mom called Tom and complained about why he let us watch The Exorcist, and now they're married. So I have like this weird connection to The Exorcist.
Oh my effing God.
Yeah. Pea soup all day.
Ew.
I also really love ghostly, religious, weird, cult, like
Conjuring.
that. Yeah. The Conjuring.
The Conjuring, yes.
I think that's, and you know, the Annabelles and all that kind of stuff is interesting to me. Even though, like, I like it in a movie, I don't need it in real life.
Yeah.
So yeah, The Exorcist. I also love Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. Okay. Sure. Fun.
One of the more recent ones is so bloody.
Oh yeah.
There's a scene that he comes in, he attacks everyone who's hiding on like a tour bus. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah, and it's just like meow.
He's just going through the tours and blood is pouring out of the tour, like so much blood. Like, but that's also because I love slashers as well. So I love like the weird, ghosty, religious, strange, like occult. But I also just the substance. See,
that's horror camp.
I don't even consider that a horror movie.
But it is.
It is, but there
is a psychological thing.
Yeah,
to it.
and that also like I felt like it was like scary and thrillery, and then as it got to the end, I was like, what the fuck?
Camp.
Talk
about the blood.
Yes.
Blood.
All the blood, extra blood. I mean, if you like, we've talked about my horror short film that I wrote and produced and starred in called The Iron Sheik Massacre. It should be on your list of everything you watch every single Halloween. Available on YouTube.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah, maybe we'll. When we made that movie, wanted all the blood. And like people, like John's like, there was so much blood, and I go, no, I want it to be camp.
There's not enough
blood.
That's like the substance. They were just hosing the.
I loved it. I love it. And to me, that is not scary. That's camp, and it's fun, and it makes me laugh, which is maybe I'm a little cuckoo, but I don't think that that's scary.
Yeah, I think that the camp, it's like kind of like Child's Play.
Yes.
Because it's like, something I think we grew up with.
Honorable mentions, Child's Play.
Something we grew up on was
Gremlins.
But here's this exact Gremlins, a perfect example of TBS movie. We used to have a channel called TBS, and like they would play all these things. Gremlins, Child's Play, where Gremlins and Child's Play, the first ones are like scary. That's actually like scary, the doll that comes alive.
Yeah.
This little
the doll that
comes
comes alive.
So cute. Yeah. And then the second one, and like all of a sudden they become
Bride of
camp.
Chucky, like all that
They're
stuff.
super campy.
Yeah.
Well, the first one's actually genuinely
quite scary
and traumatizing for kids to watch, but we're watching them.
Yeah.
And Gremlins, where it's like the first one is so scary. Do you see what I see? And they did like Christmas tree or whatever. And the second one is like the office is taking over. Hello, big boy, and the spider one.
And also, I love, because John and I last year rewatched those, and there's an argument that some people think that Gremlins is also a Christmas movie, which could be.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Halloween, Christmas. But also
Christmas, it's like on November 1st, I watched Nightmare Before Christmas. Because it's like,
it's both.
Hey boys, good Halloween, and then it goes into Christmas.
Yes, and like Gremlins, if you watch it back, you will appreciate it even more when you realize that every one of those puppets was a puppet. Like that was all practical.
Well, that's what.
Imagine the budget on making all those freaking puppets.
Well, that's what I love.
And everyone was different. Every single one.
Same with Chucky.
As well.
With it's just the 80s.
The appreciation for that.
I do also think that puppetry. And even though it somehow looks faker or whatever, is so much scarier than CGI.
Yes, agreed.
Jurassic Park, another one where it's like the dinosaurs and like everything about it. Jaws, it was a big mechanical. Now it would be a giant CGI thing, and it's less scary.
Like, did you watch Meg? Do you remember the Meg movies?
But that's so not nearly as terrifying as this shark eating this boat, because I think the puppetry.
Yes.
Witches. The original witches.
So good.
When they're taking out the thing and they're
the children.
And the kid is turning into a rat.
Oh, so
and
good.
So fake, but it's so much more terrifying. And I think it's because of the puppetry.
Yeah.
Puppets,
Jim Henson
puppets
style.
Are scary.
Puppets are scary,
Is that
everyone?
the name of the episode?
Puppets are scary.
Yikes.
Well, and my other choice is Scream, just like you said. Scream.
Scream.
I love to watch those like 90s series movies so much, like Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I just recently watched the brand new I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Urban Legend is something.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Urban Legend. We had
Cabin in the Woods.
We ate.
Oh,
Cabin in the Woods. We had like a nice run of 90s horror, but it also that was
teen heartthrobby was like really in.
Well, they've all been teen heart. If you think about Johnny Depp and they've all been like kind of this gateway for teen heartthrobs to be sexy and then bloodied and whatever.
Like an Edward Scissorhands situation.
Edward Scissorhands is presented almost as a horror film
and a Christmas movie.
But we had the 90s took a turn where the 80s was like very much like creaturey and puppets come to life.
Do you remember Critters series?
And Freddy.
Yeah.
Yes, Critters. And then the 90s took this turn into realism.
Yeah.
Where this could happen to you. It could happen in your town with I Know What You Did Last Summer, with Scream, urban legends, these kind of like monsters that were real people that you could
Texas
kill.
Chainsaw Massacre, yeah.
So the 90s were... We had
iconic.
And Scream. I know it's been iconic, but I know it's been talked about a lot. But Scream, and that Drew Barrymore dying, and the
classic
is classic because she was supposed to play Sidney Prescott, and then conflicts came, and she still wanted to do it, and she goes, "How about to Wes Craven? How about I die? I'm the first to die," because she was in all the promos, she was on the poster, she was billed as top billing. And then they killed Drew Barrymore in the first
20 minutes, yeah.
And that changed.
Set it up.
That not just set up Scream, that changed the horror genre forever because the biggest star dying, right, being the first kill, it completely... Everything that you can expect is off the table.
Yeah.
Because now the unexpected can happen. It changed
I loved
horror.
It was very good.
It changed
classic.
Us.
I remember, I think we've talked about this before. I sneaked into the theater to see that because I was too young.
You did.
Yeah, we bought tickets to something else, and me and my friends Mercedes and Rhiannon snuck into the theater.
Yeah, I had my brother buy me. I didn't see that in the theater. I saw it at home. I had nightmares about it. And then Scream 2, my brother bought me and my friend made our tickets.
Yeah, love it.
I saw Scream 2 in the theater. And Urban Legend, we saw Urban Legend in 8th grade.
I gotta go back and watch that. I know I've seen it, but it's been forever.
Oh, I rewatched it. It's fun watch. Because there's this one scene where somebody's walking out to the car and the killer slashes their Achilles tendons on the back of their ankle.
That is my nightmare. And you know that's, spoiler, one of the kills in the Iron Sheik Massacre is an Achilles tendon slice, because I wrote that in there because I've always thought that is like my nightmare, like someone getting off of bed and someone goes
like
this.
Don't like that. Don't, I can't move my back. Just kill me.
Bedazzled. It just is like one of my absolute, I don't know what it is, but I'm like, ugh.
I'll never forget in 8th grade.
Your Achilles tendon rolling back up in your calf.
We went, oh wow. We went to a friend's birthday and was in 8th grade, so we were like, it was special that we got to go see that movie, Urban Legend. And we all get back. I'll never forget. We get back to the car, and there's probably we're all waiting to get in the car while the person's mom opens the door, and I just go, ankles, ankles, and everybody just screams and jumps away from the car because that is one of those murders that you like. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's a fun question.
Okay. Tell me, Bobby Blueberry.
In all of these movies, maybe, all your horror movies, what is the most memorable death to you? What is the scariest death? One that sticks with you?
I mean...
I know, this is a loaded question.
Yeah, now I'm just trying to do the Rolodex of kills.
The Rolodex of kills. The Rolodex of kills.
I mean, you always go back to those classic slasher moments. There's some really gross kills in. Did you ever watch Hostel?
Blah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen Hostel because
as ones that I'm gonna go with impacted me. Yes. Not necessarily like for example, Drew Barrymore's kill, iconic. And there's some moments in the Jessica Biel version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which are some kills in there with as simple as, when the girl gets shoots herself in the head and the brain goes everywhere, like right in the beginning of the movie, like stuff like that is just so like, kind of thing, right? But like Hostel, I remember I went on a date. This was 1,000,000 years ago when the first Hostel came out. A guy took me on a date to go see Hostel because I love horror movies. And I remember there's like this first kill where he like, I can't remember if it's the first or whatever. There's a couple moments. And he grabs and he like burns the girl's face and her eye, and her eyeball falls out.
Oh, God, fuck.
And then she ends up like getting away from him. She sees herself. She cuts the nerve thing that's connected her to the eyeball, and then like white gushy shit falls out. It's really gross. There's also another moment with like an electric drill, and he drills in the knees. Anyways, it's fucking horrible. Like the shit is
that hurt my back.
Nightmare fuel. That movie for me had some of the kills that I literally was like, I do not like this because it was so. Okay. And it's scary because like you hear about human trafficking, you hear about all these like kidnapping and trafficking and like, all these fears, like we were talking about
Amanda Knox.
being in different countries.
There's
that movie to me like really.
What's scary is that
not good. It freaked me the fuck out.
That combines two things. One, the real life, this could happen. But
yes.
The thing I really don't like, and this is not the movies for me, is torture porn.
Yes, it is very that. Hostel is very that.
Saw 2, like with Saw 1.
See, I saw it. Like I forgot about Saw.
Saw 1 is like a psychological,
it's very psychological,
almost like a lesson to learn. It's a lesson to learn that's not like, oh, don't lose your virginity or you'll die. It's like, live your life.
Yeah.
But Saw 2, 3, 4, it is now just torture porn.
It's very that. Yeah, I could agree.
The hands and the razors when she's trying to get the antidote.
Oh my God. Yeah.
When the girl gets thrown into the thing of needles.
That was the other one that just jumped out. The needle.
Good.
Not good.
She ended up being a killer, but I don't like that. Torture porn is not for me.
Yeah, so that movie was the one I think that imprinted its.
What show is torture porn that everybody says is torture porn? Oh, Handmaid's Tale, they say it's a little bit of like psychological torture porn. But I mean, I still love Handmaid's Tale. And it's nowhere near what we're talking about. But
yeah, that is definitely.
We missed a couple 90s movies that I just thought of.
So we're changing the subject?
No, I just can't miss them.
Okay.
The Faculty.
I don't know if I've seen that.
What? Oh, you are so lucky. Where the teachers are aliens?
No, I've never.
Josh Hartnett, Elijah Wood, Jordana Brewster,
it's on
Clea
the list.
Duvall.
Oh my God, no.
Usher?
What?
Wait, is Usher in it? I think Usher's in it. You haven't seen The Faculty? This is 90s.
Okay.
You are so lucky.
Am I making this up? You know who else is in The Glass House?
The Glass House.
Isn't Kim Webster in The Glass House?
Is she? Oh my God, we have to watch. With
she's in.
What's her name? Oh God.
Kim.
Lily Sobieski.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, we got a list. We're gonna make a list.
Okay. The Faculty. Oh, gotta.
I know I've definitely heard of it. Have I seen it? I might have seen it when it came out like 1,000,000 years ago, but I have not like. It's one of those that's like lost in my brain of horror films.
The Faculty, I need to rewatch. Jon Stewart's in that. Oh my gosh, fun for you. Oh God, there was another one, but I already forgot what it was. But I was like, 90s, these movies we just had so many good ones.
Yeah, we'll talk more about horror films.
Oh, you guys.
We got a lot.
We jumped the gun.
But we're just so excited.
Fest.
And you know why we're jumping the gun a little bit is because we're trying to plan some really fun excursions that we're going to take you along with us, with the I Don't Like That podcast to go do. And we're not talking like haunted hayrides and
horror nights. We're talking about
authentic, real horror situations, ghostly situations that exist here in Los Angeles. So
we're going to do our own ghost tour.
Yes. And I also want to open the floor to anyone who has any suggestions about haunted places that we should visit in LA, and I mean real haunted places. So at the top of our list, and we are going to go do this, is we are going to go see the Queen Mary.
Yes, the Queen Mary is a haunted ship over in Long Beach. It's like parked there, and they have You can stay the night.
Yeah, we're going to stay the night. We're going to do this whole like VIP experience and have dinner and have drinks. And they have like a cute speakeasy and it is haunted. So we're definitely going to do that. That is on the list. Second one that we have confirmed that we are definitely doing is the Roosevelt Hotel.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the Roosevelt Hotel.
Well, the Roosevelt Hotel is over in Hollywood, just Hollywood and Highland, the heart of it all. The rumor is that there's multiple ghosts there, including Marilyn Monroe, where there's a certain hallway that she
We're going to need to go check her
goes
out.
on. We're going to have a drink with
We're
Marilyn.
going to get dressed up.
A drink with Marilyn.
We're going to go have cocktails with Marilyn Monroe and let you know how that goes.
I think we need to go. We have to go drive by the Freddy Krueger house.
Yes.
We have to go drive. Have you driven by the American Horror Story Season 1 house?
Yes, I've gone to Murder House.
Murder House.
I have pictures of me in front of Murder House.
Ooh,
Maybe we'll put them in the video.
But these people are tired of us coming and
there.
driving by. I'm like,
Yep.
Sorry. That's
Yeah,
Murder
like the
House.
Freddy house, like I'm sure that these people are absolutely
fucking over it.
And now it's the reason for the season.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go for a walk.
We're going to go for a walk.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like horror homes from movies that are in and around the area that we definitely should go to.
We have to.
Yeah, and I mean, I would not be object to doing another murder tour. I did that before, and that was really fun.
Okay, and I want to go to a cemetery.
We definitely.
Just wanna go to
Ooh,
a
let's
cemetery.
definitely go to the very famous Hollywood Cemetery.
Do you know
where Marilyn is?
Oh yeah, Hitchcock's grave is there. They do movies.
Yes,
yeah.
I've never done that. I'd
You
love
haven't?
to.
We should do it.
Okay, well, that's
I
on our
forgot
list.
what movie I saw there, but
You know,
I did it
and
once.
there are just so many crazy
You
haunted
take
places
wine.
in LA.
You
And
take a whole basket of wine and you drink like
Wine
it's
and cheese?
Yeah, wine and cheese. It's so cute.
Oh, we're doing it.
I think we watched Clueless. I don't know. We've watched some fun movie.
But yeah.
Cemetery. Well, there's so many things to talk about because one of the 7 gateways to hell is in Kansas.
I know.
When are you going to Kansas? Do you have a Kansas City thing?
Yes, I do. Coming up in like a couple months.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be cold. But otherwise, I'd be like, let's go to Stoll Cemetery, where one of the 7 gateways to hell is.
Oh my gosh. Well, then you have to come to Victoria because you do know that I was born during the Satanic Panic.
Great. Well, that explains everything. Thanks for listening. Fuck. I did have to sit on this for a while.
Yeah, in Victoria, BC.
Well,
there was literal cops and extra security at the hospital when I was born because it was around Halloween and they were worried because everyone was saying that witches were going to come and take the babies and sacrifice them to the devil.
Little did they know that the witches were being born.
Hello.
And my birthday's 6/6. I was so close to one more.
One more.
Think of all those spooky things that are to come.
Well, guys, that's our episode for today. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Let us hear in the comments and places recommendations you have for us to come visit in Los Angeles that are spooky and scary and haunted. And if you have any movie recommendations for us, let us know.
And if you think there's any serial killer that we couldn't take as a team.
Oh, I got to answer your question. I could take down Chucky. Chucky's going down.
Oh, Chucky's a punt.
I'm going to kick Chucky so hard.
Fucking Chucky.
Get out of here.
Baby, that's a doll.
He's gone.
That's a doll.
Anyways, guys, we'll see you next week. And this is the I Don't Like That podcast. And happy spooky season.
It's happening. Ooh. Summer's over. Sorry about it. Ooh.